A major review into defence strategy will be released as soon as possible to counter the rising military presence of China on Australia's doorstep. Anthony Albanese returns from leave to a series of new challenges domestically and in the Pacific.
It's been called the most important review in decades, and Australia's Defence Minister wants the strategic review on his desk and in public hands by March.
There is a job right now in explaining to the Australian people the degree of difficulty that we face in the global circumstances.
Unapologetic in his approach to strengthen and streamline the nation's armed forces.
We'll continue to articulate our national interest, and we will see how far down this road we can walk.
The goal of this latest review, not yet 2 weeks old, is to ensure Australia can meet the complex regional challenges of our time. Acting Prime Minister Richard Marles in no doubt about the need for urgency.
What underpinned the DIB review was this idea that if anybody meant to do us harm, we'd be given a 10-year warning. For the first time, we've observed that we're now within that 10-year window.
Rather than heading for conflict, he remains hopeful tensions in the Pacific will ease in the long term.
Our principal point here is wanting to see a de-escalation of tensions. We will be able to defend ourselves and we will be able to keep Australians safe, but we do need to do the work.
Tensions further realised by the suspension of US-China climate talks in response to Nancy Pelosi's Taiwan trip.
I do hope those talks are resumed and that suspension is lifted, because that is a blow.
As Anthony Albanese returns from leave, he'll set about building momentum behind next month's Jobs and Skills Summit. An issues paper will be released this week, set to put migration and skills shortages at the top of the agenda.
For every worker that you bring into the country, business should have a requirement to either train an Australian for that role or to help contribute into a fund to develop Australians for future roles.
If we can improve parental leave childcare, more women can participate in the workforce. So I think there needs to be a suite of measures.
The guest list itself still taking shape. Greens leader Adam Bandt will share his party's sole invite with Senator Barbara Pocock, alternating between the sessions, while only 3 seats have been offered to the other 18 crossbenchers. They'll have just over a fortnight to decide who goes and who misses out. Cameron Redden, Sky News, Canberra.